Jen, we were talking about how happiness is not just a business model, but really a movement and a way that you feel like maybe delivering happiness could impact the world and the nation. Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about how that impact might play out.
When the book came out, we kind of expected the reaction from business people, so small businesses, entrepreneurs, big businesses, to react in a favorable way. They're excited to say, oh, I want to be able to apply these culture principles to my organization as well. But what we didn't expect was the response from non-business sector, which were people like students and teachers, people working in hospitals or government, nonprofits, and they're all saying the same thing, like how can we apply these concepts of science of happiness to what we're doing and or to our everyday lives. Even a mom, she emailed us and said, I'm going to be the CMP, the chief managing parent of my household and instill core values with my kids because I'm a good mom, but I could be better. So that meant something to us and kind of opened our eyes to another realm of what we didn't expect with delivering happiness. And once it started getting translated in other languages, I think we're up to 17 now, then we started hearing a similar theme from around the world. And that's what really struck me at that time. It's just, wow, so no matter what age you are, what background, what country of origin, whether or not you're working, these concepts can be applied. And so that's why we officially launched what we're calling the Delivering Happiness Movement. But basically, it's a company with a cause to help grow and spread and inspire happiness both in the workplace and in everyday life.
You've also made a commitment along those lines here in Las Vegas. Talk a little bit about that.
So yeah, several months ago, it was announced that Zappos is actually going to take over downtown Las Vegas City Hall. And so that was, as most people know, what they think of when they think of downtown Vegas, not the best community to raise a family or grow
Build
a company. Yeah, exactly. So we thought that was actually an interesting challenge because Zappos is an example of how happiness can be applied to a company. So now the next step is how can we apply happiness to an entire community? And given the stereotype of what downtown Vegas or Vegas in general is, we think we can really revitalize a community just like Austin 10 years ago was nothing compared to what it is today, and that's what we're hoping to do with downtown Vegas.
So what are some things you hope to do as you think about this headquarters and the community around it? What are some ideas that are bubbling up at this stage about things that you might do there?
So as an example, what we started doing at Zappos, or what Zappos has already started doing, is creating little tracks around certain things that people are really interested in or really passionate about outside of what they're doing at Zappos. So one of the tracks could be technology. Another track was education. So even though it's going to be a couple years down the line before we can actually move Zappos into the downtown, the fact that we're actually coming up with little projects along the way to help stir and get traction from other people that are really passionate about those things so that we're ready when we go there, that we can actually implement it and have a thriving community. And in general, I mean, it's actually, a lot of people don't know there's already places that local people in Las Vegas have opened up things like art galleries, cafes, bars, and so we want to help encourage more of that type of growth so that'll be it'll be ready when, by that time, 2,000, 3,000 employees of Zappos are going to be moving downtown. So that's probably what we're, as a company, going to put as the sort of the push. But I think the rest of the community and the rest of Las Vegas will follow behind that.